Child, Kim Walker's mom hopped on TikTok with a message for De'Ara and her fans.
As a lot of you know, I am a young mother has a son that's going through a lot right now based on just a character attack, I feel, based on his reputation. I've remained quiet, but I am getting more and more concerned about my son's safety as well as his health. That I just can't quite seem to understand. For years, he's remained quiet. He walked away from a relationship and he has attempted to move on with his life, remained quiet, not said anything about anything. But 2025 started out as a, wow, I can't believe this.
Child, what do you mean you can't believe this? He owes the money. He has to pay it back. He cheated. So she walked away. It's in the document.
But it's concerning because I'm concerned about my son's safety, just as any other mother would be. As I stated, and I'll say it now, that if there's anything that he owes, then we'll let the courts decide that. But I do know that my son and some acquaintances went on a trip to Mexico, and out of all the peoples that was there, my son came home ill and was in the hospital. I was there, and to this day, the doctors can't tell us what happened to him.
What does this trip to Mexico have anything to do with the lawsuit?
And I'm concerned about the derangement of excess fans. The fans will take things to another level. As I always know that there's two sides to every story. There is no side that I am taking in this. As I say, we'll let the courts decide if anything is owed. But I do know that back years ago, my son asked me to come to a birthday party gathering. And because the ex was parading a new friend around him constantly at this time. And I couldn't quite understand why he was so insistent or persistent for me to come. And I did go. And of course, this new friend was there. And I was shocked more than anything, as I can say. And I told my son that day that you need to stop deceiving yourself, the public, and your health mentally for money. Money is not worth your happiness. Money is not worth your freedom. Money is not worth anything to anyone if you're not happy. So if you felt that you were deceiving the public by continuing to do the things that you were doing, then it was best to walk away, which occurred.
No, ma'am. Let me stop you right there. First of all, if De'Ara was walking around flaunting someone else, this new friend in front of him, it was warranted. Why, you might ask? Because he had publicly cheated on her several times and there's proof to it. I don't understand why you're confused. Did you just get on the internet? What are you talking about? He walked away quietly and he hasn't said nothing. The fact that he was quiet has nothing to do with the fact that he still stole the money and he has to pay it back. This is the problem with a lot of y'all mamas. Y'all get on here pacifying these grown men that y'all raise and still want to pacify them and treat them like a baby and not hold them accountable for their actions. The man did it. He admitted it in the documents. It seems like you did not read them. You're so focused on whatever backlash he may be receiving and how he's feeling. He might have to sit in those feelings because he did it and he admitted to doing it. It's in the documents. Sir, if you're upset about the news circling around, well, baby, that's a personal problem because the information is public.
Walked away, quiet, never said anything. Two sides to every story. So if you can parade your new friend and to the house that you and my son was living in, or the house, the car that you was driving, he never brought anything to the house. That's what I don't understand. He's been labeled a cheater. Now he's a thief. Come on. Come on. Anyone who truly knows my son knows that that's not his character. And I just want the courts to decide, because there are two sides to every story. There's a lot of behind the scenes, behind closed doors, that a lot of people, including myself, don't know what truly happened. All I can speak on is what I saw. And I do know I saw this woman parading in front of my son prior to him getting out of that situation. But now that he's attempted to move on with his life and be happy, now the obsession, you just keep coming after him. Why? Why do you feel that you can only succeed by diminishing someone else's character? So, as I stated before, my concern is my son's health and my son's safety. I know that he left here and went to Mexico and was fine and had to get an early flight back from Mexico. And I sat at the hospital with my son and watched him endure all this mysterious illness.
Miss Walker, what does the Mexico trip have to do with this lawsuit? I need to understand. I'm trying to, anybody know? Does anybody know? Oh, all right.
So if you're going to judge someone else's character, please remember there are two sides to every story.
Actually, no, there are three sides to every story. There's his side, there's her side, and there's the truth. Will we ever get it? We don't know. If you made it this far to the end of the video and you're a yapper like me, meet me in the comments so we can have a key. That's all I got for y'all today, baby. Ciao, y'all so messy.